Hello, all the wonderful people out there. I know I took a very long time to get back to my episodes, almost skipped a season, but good things do take a lot of time, right? So here we are back again with our amazing episode of ASMEE. And this season, today we are going to start with an episode where we are going to talk about. Let's see, what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about nothing. Yes, today we are going to talk about nothing. Absolutely nothing. Before starting this season, we were doing a lot of research on various topics on what all we should be talking about. And so many topics came to our head, right? From current affairs to latest fashion to how to become pregnant after 45. But what we realized is that people like listening to and they get emotionally connected to when you're talking about nothing. Interesting. But stay with me on this because I'm going to talk more about why people like listening to nothing. Do you know that talking about nothing is a very, very unconscious habit that you have and you do not know about it? And in today's world, it's almost like a superpower, a job skill that you should have. Yes, talking about unrelated matters is a superpower. And you're thinking that I'm kidding, right? But no, I'm dead serious. You actually have the power of conversation in control when you are talking about nothing, and you have that ability to talk about nothing on a continuous flow basis. I was reading about Dr. Robert Navarra, who's a very famous therapist, counselor, and trainer. He's also a very famous speaker. He actually puts this moment of talking about nothing as the hamaka moment. Now, what is this word hamaka? This word actually comes from the word hammock, the same hammock that we use at our vacations on a leisurely period. The two strings tied at two different ends, and people use it for hanging out on the leisurely way. So the hamaka word comes from hammock, and this particular moment is between two living beings as something that connects each other. And it gives us a sense of relaxation. It is fun, it is comfortable, and provides the support and security of that other being is looking for. This hamaka movement need not have deep, meaningful conversations, but superficial, nonsensical conversations, which are more soothing in this time. It really doesn't matter what content you are talking about, but the time spent and how regularly you connect is what matters the most. Isn't it interesting? How many times in couple therapy, etc., we see that couples, they come back and they say that we are not able to connect to each other, or we are losing interest in each other. This is also because they lose their hamaka moment with each other when they find it soothing, or when they talk about and connect over daily conversations. And daily conversations are what? These are these busy schedules that you talk about each other, how I spent my whole day together. And these whole day that you have spent is mostly that typical daily schedule that you are talking about, the same office gossips that you are sharing with each other, or the same thing that you have done at home if you are sitting at home. So it becomes boring after a certain level, and it is no more interesting. That is where the couples start losing interest in each other because they don't find that conversation soothing anymore. The hamaka moment comes when you both are talking to each other about serious nothings, about your daily schedules, about boring nothings, but still find that comfort in each other's discussion, and you are able to relate to each other in a more meaningful way, where you come and you look forward to that discussion, when you look forward to what happened in your daily life, and you want to reach out to know and learn more about each other. Now, these conversations are not going to give you any physical benefit, no monetarily benefit, but what it does is that it soothes you emotionally. So there is a repetitive concern that your day-to-day nothings that you do, and if you have someone to share this with, it is a great blessing. And often people who talk about nothing are the closest to you. It can be a friend, it can be a partner, it can be a family, it can be a stranger that you have just got acquainted to. But these are the people you find them closest to you because you can share your hamaka moment with them. You can share and talk about nothing with them and still be emotionally soothed. Okay, let's do this activity. Just think about this person whom you really emotionally connect to at the most. The person who really you look forward to talking at the end of the day. And think about the last conversation that you have had with them. It would be absolutely about nothing. Now let me also share with you another thing. Think about last time when you sat down in front of the television and you are just browsing around where you do not know what you need to watch. You are absolutely doing nothing. Even in front of social media, why do you go and check your phones and just scroll through social media posts one after the other? It is absolutely nothing that you are doing. But these nothings are actually emotionally connected to you because it soothes you somewhere. Somewhere you demand those absolutely nothing moments and you want to live in it. So that is why talking about nothing is absolutely essential. And here we are talking about nothing absolutely, fulfilling our episode and telling you that how important skill it is in today's world when you have to learn how to talk about nothing. So here's my last bit for today's episode. I know it's a short one because we are talking about nothing, and this is more of a emotional connect with all my listeners this time, that I understand that you have to share that hamaka moment with somebody. So do find your partner whom you can talk to about nothing. Do find somebody whom you can share this absolute comfort moment where there is no game plan that you have to think about, where you don't have to think about how to talk to somebody. You are just your own self and you are talking something which is just coming out of your mind, your heart, and you're not manipulating it, you're not changing the way that you're talking, you're not accenting it up. It is absolutely pure and blatant. It is true coming from the heart. And then they don't mind listening to you. They don't mind yapping through this conversation and talk it back to you, and they also give back their nothings to you. It is important. So next time onwards, if you are browsing through your social media and doing nothing about it, it's okay. I know I'll be the first person who would be talking like this, that it is okay to scroll down through social media, and it's absolutely fine because people do talk about a lot about how much time nowadays we are giving to social media and our phones. But what is important here is that they forget that what it does to your mindset, what it is doing to you. It is actually soothing you somewhere emotionally, and you are getting connected to them emotionally somewhere. You are getting to know about the outside world through browsing through social media, about what people are thinking about, what people are concerned about. They are totally unrelated to you. You might not be learning anything over there. You might not be creating a different mindset altogether over there. But is it your hamaka moment? Ask that to yourself and you will have the answer. That talking about nothing actually is brilliant. So here's our episode of ASMEE, where we talked about nothing and we finished one episode, and hope you are looking forward to yet another hamaka moment with us for our next few episodes where we will be talking about something. Look forward to have you again on a podcast, and see you soon for this sensational season of our ASMEE episode. So see you. Bye bye. This is Iti Rawat signing off. See you again on ASMEE.